You want to sell your home for the highest price possible and want to maximize your gain on your investment? In this video, I'm going to share my top 7 tips for home sellers to be able to increase the value of their home before they sell it. Hi, my name is Jeffrey Marples. I've been a broker here in our local area for about 22 years. And I know that the information that I provide to you in this video is going to be really helpful. So let's just jump right into it. Number 7, take the home out of the house. What do I mean by that? Well, I want you to remove at least a third of the personal possessions in your property. All of the personal items, the pictures, the items that are very unique and personal to you, you need to be able to remove those items. You want to be able to declutter as much as you can. A lot of buyers want to come into your home and see ample space. And when you have a lot of your personal belongings in it, it really clouds up the vision that people could have on your property. So I want you to remove all the personal items, remove the personal pictures, absolutely remove the pets if you can. No dog food bowls, no cat food bowls, and of course, no pet odors within your home. Number 6, upgrades and repairs. First and foremost, I want you to get a home inspection and a pest inspection. We are in a climate where there is dry rot, powder post beetles, as well as termites. So we want to know what's going on in the property and if we need to correct those items. We also want to do very tasteful renovations to the property that are going to elicit a nice, clean look to the home. I'm not talking about big renovations. What I am talking about is fresh paint, new floors. I also want you to remove the drapes as well as the blinds and let as much light penetrate the rooms as possible. And including with that, new lighting throughout. So it's very inexpensive to put new lights throughout the home and invest in a nice chandelier over the dining room table. That really can make a big difference. Number 5, the kitchen is the most important room of the house, and we really need to make sure that that kitchen sells the house for you. When I look at the kitchen, I'm always looking at the walls, the countertops, backsplashes, appliances, and then we're looking at the cabinetry. I'm not talking about a full renovation. I'm talking about tasteful updates that'll really make the best features of that kitchen show. So what do we need to do? Sometimes just wall paint. Sometimes I paint cabinets. Backsplashes and countertops go a long way. And then it really comes down to appliances. Now, appliances cost a little bit more money. Depends on the condition of the current appliances. But those are all tasteful updates to the kitchen that really make a big impact. And you're not talking about a full renovation. You're just talking about a surface level refresh to the room. That investment alone will go a long way. Tip number 4, creating the vision for your property. When people are looking to shop for a house, the first thing they're going to see are the pictures. And we need to make sure that the pictures are absolutely fantastic and show your property in the best light possible. How do we do that? Well, if you are residing in the property, we need to remove at least a third of the items. We need to put that in storage, remove it. Remove all the personal belongings, the pictures of the kids, all of that, and declutter the property. Buyers want to see ample space, ample storage. And so when we're going through this, we need to make sure that your closets are thinned out, that when we take those pictures, we're really showing your property in the best light. So I'm also going to recommend a partial or a full stage, depending on if you are in the property or not, right? Because we really want to be able to get these people into the property, sit down, see the dimensions of the room, see how their furniture is going to be able to fit within the space, and fall in love with it. The best thing I could do is setting the stage for buyers when they come in. They could sit, they relax, and they could really envision themselves in the house. That is creating the vision for your property. Tip number 3 is curb appeal and making sure that the first impression is the lasting impression that we really need to create for your property. How do we do that? When we're looking at the curb, what do we need to make sure that the property is going to look as good as possible? We want to make sure that the exterior is nice and warming, so when we have buyers show up at the front door, that they feel invited, that they feel good about entering the property, and there's no distractions. We want to make sure that the paint's good. We want to make sure that the exterior lighting is good. We want to make sure that there's shrubs or planted colorful flowers. We want that inviting, warm feeling for those buyers, because remember, the first impression of your property is really going to make a big difference. Tip number 2, and this is an important one. Accessibility. We want to make sure that that property is shown whenever a buyer wants it. Besides the broker opens, besides the open houses, we need to be ready at a moment's notice to get a buyer into that property. From my point of view, it's very easy. I'm always opening doors, but from a homeowner that is occupying the property when you sell it, you need to make sure that it is clean and maintained perfectly during the marketing period. Meaning the dogs, cats are gone if possible, that food bowls are not on the floor, that dirty dishes are not there, that everything is tidy and ready to go. Absolutely, that is the most important thing. And we also want to make sure that we are opening the doors on the buyer's time, not on our schedule, but on the buyer's schedule. Whatever they want, whenever they want to see it, we got to open those doors. Tip number 1, and this is a big one. It's pricing. One of the best things that I could advise is making sure that you go through the comparative market analysis, the CMA, and know exactly what other properties like yours are selling in the neighborhood. You might also want to be able to get an appraisal, an independent third-party appraisal, so you have a very good idea of the value of the home. When you list the property, however, list it 10 or 15% below that number. Why do we do this? Is because we want to show value in the eyes of the buyer. We want buyers to be able to look at the property, see the beautiful pictures, the write-up, all of the marketing material, and then look at that price and go, God, there's a lot of value in that. I got to check out that property. What we want to be able to do is create that momentum in the market for your property, to where we're opening doors, buyers are interested, disclosure packets are out, and we're going to set an offer date for the property. The real reason is we want to make sure that we are going to be able to receive the highest and best price possible with the best terms available. So thank you so much for watching again, and I certainly hope to be in touch with you soon. Thank you.